Hello, friends. Welcome to Chat Adda. And today we have with us Arjun Ghosh. He represents India at international level in table tennis, and he is currently in the top 10 Indian table tennis athletes. And welcome, Arjun Ghosh. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for accepting our invite, and it's our pleasure to have you on Chat Adda.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, how are you? How is lockdown for you?
Lockdown has been so far great for me, I think, because I am getting to play my game and I'm getting to do my exercises. So I think I'm counting this like an off season, where you can train yourself, like so, because there is no tournament or nothing is coming up. So
Right,
for me, it's like a off season, so I can train myself better, I think. So it's
right.
been great.
Right. So there is a long distance for you to travel in your career. Like it's the start of your career, I would say. Right. So, what are your current thoughts about it? Where do you think you are heading?
For me, I've always believed like this to always aim high. Like whatever you're doing, try to do, give your best and aim for the best possible things you can. Obviously, I want to represent my country at the Olympics and
Right.
World Championship, be part of the Indian team for continuously.
Right.
But for me right now, if you ask me, I would say that I'm trying to improve myself like on an everyday basis. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like obviously my aims are there for Olympics and everything, but because if I try to improve myself at every day, so I'm getting better at it. So that
Right.
is my current goal right now. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not just focusing too much on what should I do now. I'm just trying to improve my game, improve my physical aspect of the game, my mental aspect of the game. So I think this is the time where I need to develop these things so that I could have a better future ahead of me. So
Right.
this is the
Right.
thing currently I'm working at.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, currently, as I said at the start, that you are in the top 10 Indian table tennis stars. Okay. Currently, you are at the eighth rank, right?
Number eight,
Number eight,
eight,
right?
eight.
Right. How well have you been driving yourself and staying motivated for the sport?
Frankly speaking, the level of Indian table tennis now is very high because the way, the Harmit Desai, Sunil Shetty, Sharad Kamal, G Satya, and Manav Thakkar, they all are playing at such a great level. Like internationally, they're performing so well. Satan Ban, everyone. So it's
Right.
very difficult to continue to push yourself to that level. But I'm from the last 3 years, I've been in the top eight. So the only one thing that keeps me going is like I want to compete with these athletes.
Right.
So to complete with this, at least you need to be true to yourself for every day. You need to give 100% at the table. You need to work hard. You cannot take the shortcuts. So it's like that because players like them gives me more motivation so that I can go and challenge them at that level. So
Mm-hmm.
they are like an inspiration, but they are also helping me to motivate myself also because I have been with Harmeet Desai. He is very close to me. I have looked up to him. So it's like that. He has also helped me a lot of time. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like playing him, playing at that level. I also want to play at that level. So I try to follow what they are doing. I try to improve myself like that, and also I try to include something different from them, so that
Right.
I can compete against them like this. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, so decision of this lockdown came shocking for all of us, right? Whichever person it
Yeah.
may be in the world, I mean in India at least, the lockdown thing became a shock for us, right? So, though later we understood the importance of it, like the spreading is like kind of it has come to a stability, and now the spreading has been
Yeah.
at this stage where it might get the lockdown might get finished up in a week's time or in a month's time, right? So what is your take on it, overall, what's your idea about it?
I think the steps the government took for the lockdown, I think, is very important. Because the way the virus is spreading, like if we don't get a proper lockdown, then I think the number of cases could have gone much more higher. So
Hmm.
I think the way the lockdown was there, I think if people could have been like more. If the thing that if to stop there is no cure, you have to stay
Mhm.
at home so that it
Right.
does stop. So but I've seen like in my state there are a lot of places where people are still going out
Right.
like on daily basis.
Right.
So I think if the people could have known that if the only way to stop this is to stay at home, to stay safe, I think it could have been much more like it. The numbers could have been get less. But
Mm-hmm.
nevertheless, the whatever has happened, I think until all the cases are getting like recovered or anything, I think the government should maintain the lockdown because it's very important, because you cannot know from where you can get the virus, because
Mm-hmm.
anyone can have it, so you have no idea from that. So I think lockdown, I think it's very important, because I have personally followed it very like very strongly. My family has also followed it very strongly, and whoever watches this, or I will request them to please maintain this lockdown, because it's not for it's required for everyone. It's not me and you
Right.
who stays home, but if everyone stays home, then only we can fight against this virus.
Right. 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 Great. Great message, sir. So, like after the lockdown, so I heard about it that you are practicing at home. Some of the other skills
Yeah,
you are trying to develop. So, what new
yeah.
we will see in Arjun Ghosh after lockdown?
See, for me, I have taken this lockdown like a positive thing, because I think I have told myself that when I come out of this lockdown, I will try to learn 2 or 3 more new services or some new receive. So I'm developing on that. I'm doing little bit of different services
Mm-hmm.
and different type of receivers, so that I can like surprise my opponent. So these are the few things I'm developing, and also I'm developing a little bit of fitness also. Like
Right.
before, I didn't used to do properly a lot of gym works, but now
Mm-hmm.
I've got so much of time. I'm developing on my gym, like my strength basically. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been like this. So after the lockdown, I think the things that I'm developing now, it will help me to play much more better.
Right. Right. Great. So, uh, I can see that you have been taken your lockdown very cool and calm, in a cool and a calm way. So what are those habits of yours that keeps you cool even in such down stage?
First of all, I think I do a lot of meditation and
Okay.
breathing exercise in the morning every day. Like it's been like a part of my schedule for the last 3 years, or maybe more than that. I every day in the morning at 5:30 or 6, I do my breathing and yoga exercises. Sometimes yoga not that much, but breathing and meditation a
Great.
lot. So I think because of that, when you do meditation and when you do a little bit of yoga, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not very good at yoga, but whatever yoga I know, I do it. I think that helps you to keep a positive mindset. It helps you to see like some things bad is also happening, but you try to find out what are the positives of it. And I
Mm-hmm.
think this is what table tennis has taught me in the last 5 to 6 years, or whatever level I have played. I think
Mm-hmm.
if you get stuck at something and you don't know, if you always think that something bad is going to happen, then everything will bad will happen to you. But if something is bad happening and you try to see what are the positives out of it, I think it will always help you to be a better person and also help you to develop much more. So for me, this lockdown, I just like I told you, I'm trying to do different things, I'm trying to learn. So for me, this lockdown is a time where I have a lot of time in my hand. I don't have any like pressure of the tournament or something like that, so I can just work on my things. I can be with my family, which is more important, because most of the time we are out of India.
Right.
I personally I'm playing in Spain, so it's very difficult to get time for your family. And where
Right.
and the practice center where I practice is far from my home, so I don't get a lot of time to spend with my family. So that is one of the things that I'm getting. So these are the small positive things that are happening to me, and I'm happy with it. It's not that I know some people may thought what is happening because of lockdown. We're not, but just we have to remember that everywhere in the world, people are not able to play.
Hmm.
So there is no tournament around the not in India, in any other countries also there is no lockdown. So
Right.
if you think like that, everyone. So if we try to at least do our physical fitness and just think about the game for at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it
Mm-hmm.
will help you. So I'm
Right.
taking it like that.
Right. Right. So you have been training in Spain, as you said.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's any club or it's under any coach?
yeah.
What's the thing?
Basically, the coach is there in Spain. it's not a coach. Basically, I don't train under coach. I just go there for my matches. I play in the Spanish top league, so I just go over there for the matches and I practice under Shomudeep Roy. He's also an Arjunavadi. He's my coach. I train in Bengal only. There are a lot of good players in his academy. And Harmeet Desai, I think, once came to that academy also. So it's like that. I train over here. I go play my matches for a couple of months over there. Then I come back to India, play the national tournaments. It's like that.
Right. Great. So I would now shift to something related to your childhood. Like academically, how was you?
Frankly speaking, I wouldn't say I was bad, but I was okay. Like till class 10, I was okay. I used to go to regular school and do everything. But after class 10, what happened was that we used to go out for India camps and foreign tours. So the studies used to get like a little bit of distracted. So after 10, I did my 11 and 12 from open schooling. And after that, I'm now in Chitkara University in Punjab. I'm studying over there.
Right.
So my academic has been like this. So sometimes like this. So that's it.
Right. So we have heard that from a lot of athletes that every athlete should have some academic background. He or she should have some bachelor degree, or at least he or she should be literate enough to understand the situations in sports also. So what is your take over it?
Yeah, I think it's very important. If I tell you frankly speaking, like if you go for a job or sometime, if you apply for a job, also the minimum requirement for you to be a 12 plus pass out or a college graduate. So if you have to get a better job in India, you know how the system works in India. Okay, so if you are a sports person, I think it's very important for you to at least get a graduation degree. It doesn't matter if you go from a regular college or a open or a distance education, because I know players play at the best levels. You know, everyone cannot be same. Like everyone for me, if I frankly speak, I cannot manage both my studies and my sports. It's very difficult for me. So I try to do it from a distance education. And I know some players also, like G Satyan, he's an engineer, he's also great at it. It's like he's got that like his capability of do that. But for me, I think it's very important at least you finish your basic education requirement, so that helps you to get a basic job or a better job at it. I think this is very important.
Right. So you recently in 2020 you won Khelo India. And your team won gold in the university games, right?
Yeah.
So how was the reception when you won and you were returning back, and how was the cheer up from the crowd, and how was it?
You know, our college, especially if I tell you, our college is very supportive of sports. Like they give us the best facility possible. You know, so after we win the Khelo India University games, so there was like the head of the sports department. He came to Risa and he was telling us very well done, like everything. They even announced a prize money, like additional prize money when when this lockdown is over and we go back to Chandigarh for our exam. Then they will award us with some prize money and felicitation.
So who do you think is the competitor for you currently?
For me, competitor, if I tell me, I have always faced problem playing against Sharad Kamal. It's very difficult for me to play against him. You know, obviously, he's one of the legends of the game. He has played. Yeah, he has played. He has been the pillar for the Indian table tennis. It's very difficult for me to play against him because of his experience, the techniques, and everything. But I'm trying to develop myself so that I can play against him. I can beat him. So it's like that. I think for me, he is the biggest and the tough competitor I've ever played.
Right. So how you prepare for any game? Like for example, if you have your game with someone like Harmeet Desai or someone like Satyan, how you prepare for your game?
So I have a so suppose my match, I have a like concept of like if I have a match a certain time, I go to the hall before 1.5 hours before. Okay. So if a match is like at 10 a.m., I go around 8:30 or 8 sometime like this. So what that has, first I go there, I do some exercises, I do some stretchings, then I play for half an hour or 45 minutes so that I get fully warmed up. Then I take like rest of 20 minutes, and then I think what are my game plans. Like I go to a quiet place, I put on my earphones, and I just try to focus what are the points, what are the places I need to play against certain type of players, what will be my game plan, what will be my services, how will I do my receives. So is that like I play a match before, like before playing a match, I just play what will I do in my head, like that. So it helps me when I be at the table, it helps me to start from the first point.
Right.
It's
Okay.
like that I prepare
Right.
like this.
Right. So whenever you go for the match, everywhere, so everyone says that may the best player win. May the best player win. That's what always we hear. So is this a kind of motivation? You take it as a motivation, or you feel like, okay, why these people are talking like this?
No, I have never thought about it like that, but I have always believed that if you put on the right process in the practice or in your exercises, if you be on the right thing, right track, I think it will always be okay. Yeah, someone can be better than you. Always there will be someone better than you, or maybe on that particular day he can be better than. That's okay. But
Right.
it's like for me, I always think that if I'm going for a match or a tournament, I should be at my best. I should be at my personal best so that I can give my 100%. After that, whoever wins, that is okay. But I have never thought that may the best player win. I have always thought it like this way: if you put on the right process, right hard work, the right training, so I think you will get results. So I have been like this.
So you have been very positive with this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you have your own concepts about preparing and getting trained.
Preparing, yes, exactly.
Right. So when you have got lots of chances sitting next to Satyan sir, sitting next to Harmit sir, sitting next to Sharad sir. So how is that feeling, and how what all thoughts goes on in your mind at such point of time?
Frankly, I have stayed with Harmit Desai for a long time in Sweden. For more than 6 months we have been we have shared the same bedroom, same apartment, everything. So like that. So I have seen him very closely. He first of all, he's a great human being. He always tries to motivate you. I have walked with him when I was like, I'm still a junior to him, but when I was like playing the under 18 and 21, he was at the seniors. So he always used to tell me do this, because when we were training at Sweden, so we were together. I used to follow him. What are the physical exercises he's doing? I used to learn from him. I've practiced with him a lot of time. I have loved he's one of my favorite practice partner. Whenever we are in the camps or whenever I go to Gujarat in his house, we always play. So I have seen these guys very closely. I've been with Satyan also, Sharad Bhai also. Like they are very positive people, and it's like that they always help the juniors to motivate them, to make them what is the best for them. They always helps you like that. So for me, if I personally feel, it's been a wonderful experience. Like still now, they always, whenever I message them or whatever I need, they always try to help me. So it has been like this.
Right. So it has been always a positive thought process that goes on in your mind while you are sitting next to the stars like Satyan sir and Harmit sir. Okay. So now let's move to some of your personal stuff. Who is, so according to you, if I want to describe Arjun, then is he introvert or he's extrovert or he's in between the two?
I think in between the two is the right word, if I say, because sometimes during the people I know, I speak my heart out with them. It's nothing. But if someone I know, I take time with them. It's like that. So I think it's the middle of them. I wouldn't say introvert completely, but it's in the middle of that.
Right. Okay. So during your school days, okay, were you mischievous or you were like cool and calm over there also?
No, it was not like that. I was very mischievous, to be frankly speaking, because I still remember when I had 3 friends like who were my closest buddies in the school. We used to do so much of fun together. We used to bunk classes. Like sometimes we just used to chill around. Like I still remember during our class 10 exam, final exam, we went to play some snooker or something. I still remember. So it has been like that. But I think if I see, I think that part of me has completely changed. Like,
Right.
because you don't get time anymore. Like, you need to understand your priorities like that. So it's
Right.
been like that.
Okay. So, can you share one of your rare memories of school where you were very mischievous?
So for me, I think it was a school meet, like an annual sports day that happens to every school. Like every year, there is a
Right.
annual sports day. So
Right.
we were like friends of three people. So we had a group. So there was one friend, one guy of us. Like we didn't like him at that time
Okay.
because we were like, he used to tease us and everything like that. So it was like that. So I still remember before starting of that day he was going for a sprint. So what we did, and we took some chewing gums and pasted inside his insole, inside his shoes, so that his socks get like that. So that is the one thing I remember we did. So if I don't know if he sees this, I don't know if somehow he sees it. I'm sorry if I did that to him. So it was like that.
He will remember that.
You will remember that someone put his chewing gum in the shoe. That was me.
Right. Okay. So you have been very mischievous, I would say. It's
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that stage. Okay. So
Yeah.
now I'll just put on some of the options to you. I'll just give you some options.
Okay.
Select
Okay.
one of them. Okay. So
Okay.
continuing with the hobby, or you like sleeping?
Continuing on the hobby.
Okay. Cooking or eating?
Cooking any day. I'm a very good cook.
Okay. So which is your favorite dish and you have ever made?
I can make a lot of things like chicken masala or mutton curry or fish curry, because we are from a Bengali, we are pure non-vegetarian like that. We're hardcore non-vegetarian.
Right.
So we like fish a lot. So I can make great dishes out of fish. So cooking any day.
Right. Okay. Reading or writing?
None of them, but still reading.
Right. Okay. Series or movies?
Series. Any day.
Series. Okay. Which one is your latest series that you have been watching?
Latest, I'm again watching Big Bang Theory, Friends, Vampire Diaries, then How I Met Your Mother. Like I watched
Okay.
them, I finished, but again I watched them.
Okay.
I love the series so
So
much.
let me tell you, I am also a big fan of Friends, and I have been watching Friends
Oh,
for the past long time. And recently, I
okay.
started with How I Met Your Mother. I've completed with series one. I've started series two,
I
and
think you should watch. I think it's better if you watch Big Bang Theory.
okay.
Is is better than How I Met Your Mother. I think for me personally.
All right. And I'll definitely first complete How I Met Your Mother, and then I'll check it out with them.
Yeah, sure.
So promotions or self-development?
Both, I think both are important for your career. I think
Right.
it's important.
Right. Social media or no social media?
Social media.
Right. Okay.
Social media.
So okay, let's move to one more phase where okay. So who among the table tennis players is very close to you? As you said, Harmeet is one. Other than him?
Yeah, I mean, other than him, there is like Manav Thakkar, then there is Siddesh Pandey. So I think they have been very close to me.
Right.
There are a lot of guys like, but these two have been like, I think I know them very well. So
Right. How UTT has improved your game?
I think UTT have played a huge role for me. Frankly, if I tell, because I still remember playing the first season of UTT, and it was like I was junior. I was playing under 21. I was not senior at that time. But at that time, when you get such kind of exposure to play against the best player in the world, to be sitting beside the best player in the world, how they prepare, how is their mental mindset, what are the things they do in the practice, what are the things they do in the gym. So it has been like that. It has helped our game to develop so much. So like UTT, and especially the what to say, the Indian table tennis, the place where it is right now, I think it's a lot of credit goes to the UTT. Because you see, when Harmit Desai, Sharad Kamal, Satyan, players like this, they are beating the world's top players at that level. So that is giving them a lot of confidence.
Right.
I still remember one incident when I was playing for the first season, and one of my teammates, Liam Pitchford, he's from England, and
Right.
he was ill basically. He
Mm-hmm.
was some stomach. So I was supposed to play against Kohli. He was like the top 30 in the world at that time, and I won the first match, and the second game I was leading 10-6. So especially after that match, a lot of things changes for me. I got a lot of self confidence, a lot of self boost for me, because if you can play against them, if you can beat like beat the best players in the world, so it's like it gives you a lot of motivation within yourself. Which
Right.
for me, if I personally tell you, like UTT have been a huge development for my whatever like level I'm playing at. It's one of the reasons that UTT has played a huge part of.
Right. So you had played for Empower G Challenges, if I'm not wrong.
I've played first season for Falcons,
Okay.
Falcons TTC. We have
Okay.
won the first
The
season.
one first season. Right.
Yeah, first season. Yeah, the next season we played for Empire G Sharjah Challenges. Third season I was not there, so it
Right.
was like that. And fourth season didn't happen.
So if not table tennis, what what will you have done?
It's not table tennis. So I don't know, because my father is an international coach from table tennis. My mother is an international player. So it's like a family from table tennis only. And my father has an academy in Nohati, like a lot of Churita Mukherjee, the senior national champion, she is from that academy. Ronit Honjo. There are a lot of good players who has come out from that academy. So I think if I've never thought of that, if not table tennis, then what other sport? But maybe if not table tennis, maybe cricket. Maybe because I used to play a cricket a lot in my childhood with my friends. So maybe that.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you still play cricket anytime? You get chance to play cricket?
Yeah, sometime like in our club where we train, like maybe someday on Saturday or Sunday when we all get maybe, but it's very rare. But it's
Right.
very rare. So maybe like 1 or 2 times in a year, like that. It's very rare.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think, like a platform like us, Chat Adda, powered by 24/7 Sports, what does it help you? How does it help you out? Being a youngster like you coming and you speaking your heart out, giving us some or the other stuff related to your personal life, your professional life. How does this platform help you out? You might have given
You
your
know,
interviews for other ones also, might be possible. That so
yeah,
how does a platform like us help you out?
yeah. It's great that sports like table tennis. Except India is a cricket-driven crazy nation. Like everything, like people go for cricketers or something that like that. But like for us, it's like nice, if someone takes us interview like at this level, when we get to speak for ourselves, like what we have been through and what are the things we do. Like it's nothing less than a cricketer. Whatever the cricketers are doing, we are doing the exact the same thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you tell it physically and everything, we are doing the same thing. But it's like that we don't get that much of opportunity. Coming near times, it will help other sports to develop because of this kind of exposure that you people are giving us.
Right, right. So, any message you want to give uh, all the people who are listening us?
For me, I just want to tell you one thing that my father used to tell me, like if you do your hard work honestly, like results will come, you will succeed. But first importantly, you have to be true to yourself. Whatever you put in, you have to give your 100% in it. Don't make excuses, especially like sometimes you do, we don't go, we don't give 100%. But for me, it's like I sometimes you don't want to practice. Like there will be so many days you don't want to practice, or you don't want to do whatever you are doing, guys. I just want to tell, like show up there, try to give your 100%. Whatever you can do, just do and be truthful to yourself. I think that's most important.
Great, great, Arjun sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon back inside the court playing for India at international level. And we are pleased to have you on our show. And let's meet again whenever we get a chance.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. It has been a lovely interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.